Good morning, children. As I said in the previous class, only the introduction part of the Delhi Sultan. So the Delhi Sultan is divided into 4 different dynasties, and among those 5, today I would like to say the Slave dynasty, which was the AD 1206 to 1290. So the slave dynasty was begun with Qutbuddin Aibak. So he was the founder of the slave dynasty. He started to rule. He started to that means take care of all of them. And he was called as the founder. That means the founder of the slave dynasty, and he started to work. So here we find he started the Qutb Minar, and he brought lot of changes in the kingdom. So Qutb Minar was started by Qutbuddin Aibak and it completed by Iltutmish. We will find here the different leaders. First is Qutbuddin Aibak, then comes Iltutmish, then Razia Sultan, then Balban. Okay, Balban. So here, after Qutbuddin Aibak, I already said, slaves were also called as Mamluks, and they ruled after Qutbuddin Aibak. Iltutmish came to the throne. So he brought lot of changes in the kingdom, and here we find he had many children. He felt none of them are able to rule his kingdom after his death. I told you already, the Qutb Minar started by Qutbuddin Aibak and it is completed by Iltutmish. So he brought lot of changes. 3 different changes he have brought. One is Iktas. Then second we will also find that is the noble officers has been given different important and the salaries were, and also he introduced the silver coins or the tanga to rotate or to exchange the goods. So whenever the nobles asked after Iltutmish who will be the next person to take care of his kingdom, so he always felt that only his daughter Razia Sultan can continue his work. Razia Sultan, because he found none of his sons are able or capable, and because of that he felt that only his daughter can continue the work that is after his death. So after his death, Razia was unable to, because the nobles were not always the orthodox were very strict that no women can take up the responsibility. They don't want to work under a woman, and here they made the eldest son by force to become the ruler of the kingdom. But when he came to the throne, so he was not at all, that means taking care of his kingdom and worked for the sake of the people. So because of that, Razia was unable. He was leading very luxurious life. So she couldn't bear that the people are suffering and he is just enjoying his life. So she threw him out of the throne and she came to the throne. So when the moment she came to the throne till her death, so she struggled very hard and she has to consolidate the kingdom. So consolidate the kingdom is whoever the rulers were in the previous, and she need to change according to her and who can cooperate with her. That is what she did it. So the nobles were not very happy, because whenever she want to decide something, when she want to take any decision, she did not consult any of the nobles. I said they are orthodox. Orthodox means the people who follow very strict rules and regulations. They stick on to what they want. So because she was a woman, and beside that she didn't want to listen to anyone, she decided on her own and she fought till the last. So all the nobles joined together. They planned to take away their life. So she was murdered by the nobles, and that was the end of life. So after the death of Razia Sultan, so the Ghayazuddin Balban, so he has to take up the responsibility. Ghayazuddin Balban, so he was a good and people consider he had been working for the people and everything was going in a fine manner, but still people disliked him for the two different things. He considered that he is the shadow of God. So he is shadow of God. He felt that. So everyone, whoever comes to his kingdom, they should prostrate before him and they have to kiss the feet of him. Otherwise, he had been taking care. People were very happy with his development in his kingdom, and he is completely working for his people. And still, people dislike because we don't prostrate. Prostrate in the sense we fall at the feet of God. When you go to the temple or the mosque or the church or to the different place, gurudwaras and all, we go in front of God and we fall at the feet of God. That is, when we fall at the feet of God, it is surrendering oneself to God. That is what the prostration. So this, when the Balban introduced that they have to fall at the feet of him and kiss the feet, people didn't like it. Whether you or me also may not like it because of that. So because of that, he lost his importance and people also started to dislike. So with that, with the Balban, the slave dynasty came to an end, and later we find that after his death, the Khilji dynasty came into existence. So with this I will stop. In the next class I will come with the Tughlaq dynasty, who are the rulers and how this dynasty started to spread, and who are the leaders, and where are the areas they conquered. And continue to work on. I am very happy most of you are sending your work, so it should be continued. So go through the textbook after listening to my classes and try to continue to give send the work which is assigned to you. Thank you.